Narcissists and COVID have so much in common. Oh my gosh. Hello, my Beletzes. If you're new here, my name is Michele Paiva and I'm a licensed psychotherapist. We need to talk about how narcissists and COVID have so much in common. And here's the beauty of it. Psychologically, you can deal with them the same exact way. Not kidding. Let's talk about the similarities of narcissism and COVID and how you can actually address COVID the same way that you would address a narcissist and address a narcissist the same way you address COVID. So first of all, I want you to write down the ways that you see narcissists and COVID being so similar. Go ahead and write them below. But right now, I'm going to give you my observations that I think are pretty spot on. And it might help you to understand how you have to really get into a different mindset to deal with COVID. Let's think about just narcissists. Say you're with a narcissist and you don't realize that they're a narcissist yet. They're love bombing you. It feels safe. It feels wonderful. They are a hero. Well, then the novelty wears off and you start to see little tiny red flags, but you don't want to really deal with that. You want to pretend that that's just minor and that life is great, but other people see it. And these other people who you love, who are normally very trustworthy in your life, start to warn you to get away from the narcissist. At that point, you might be annoyed because you don't want them butting into your love life, changing your routine, and taking away your happiness. The narcissist gets wind of that, and the narcissist starts to want you to stay away from your family and friends, and then pretty soon, everything in your life is about the narcissist. You've lost your identity, you've lost everything, and the narcissist has infected you in every way possible. The narcissist might be taking your money, your health, your happiness. Pretty soon, everything is really just about the narcissist. And all of that is the same as COVID. So we all have that acquaintance who was bebopping around, acting like nothing was wrong, and there was COVID out there trying to get up their shirt and into their lungs. And you're sitting there going, and meanwhile, you're saying, hey, watch what you're doing. Wash your hands more, don't travel, take precautions. And that acquaintance is telling you that you don't know what you're talking about, you're overreacting, you don't know, COVID's not so bad, and literally making excuses for COVID. So all of a sudden, COVID starts to take over more facts are brought to the surface, and while your acquaintance might be annoyed with you, all of a sudden, they are now changing their belief system. They see that COVID is a complete jerk, and now they are washing their hands more and they're trying to keep COVID far away. But COVID has already infiltrated their lives, just like a narcissist does. And COVID is now isolating them from friends and family and fun. And now they are isolated. And the only thing that is on their mind is how to get rid of COVID. Just like someone who's dealing with a narcissist is only thinking about how to get rid of the narcissist. Now, maybe they get sick, or maybe they see other people get sick. And all they want to do now is find out how they can get better or get a vaccine, or just keep it away. And someone who has been dealing with a narcissist is thinking the same thing. How can I get away? How can I heal? How can I be happy again? Will I ever be happy and healthy again? And the acquaintance might be saying, oh my gosh, has COVID completely screwed up my life? And just like a narcissist who was taking your money and your freedom and everything that you love and enjoy, your hobbies, COVID is out there doing the same thing. COVID is stopping people from working, taking people away from loved ones, taking people away from friends and family. Well, they should be loved ones, you know what I mean? And also stopping hobbies and all kinds of life events. So it's not really that different than a narcissist. All right, so what do we do with narcissism? COVID can be very isolating and dangerous, just like a narcissist. And I'm telling you, the very same things that we do with narcissism, if you do these things with COVID, you will get rid of COVID as well. So gray rocking is something that we do that is very effective with a narcissist. Gray rocking is having no emotion, stepping back a little bit, keeping a distance, keeping things on a need-to-know basis. And a narcissist gets no energy from that. They don't like it, but you have to be consistent with it. You can't gray rock sometimes and not other times and expect the narcissist to go away. You need to gray rock all of the time and the narcissist will eventually go away. Now we're doing similar with COVID. We are technically gray rocking when we are doing self-isolation. We are doing things on a need-to-know basis. For instance, we are only going to the grocery store when we have to. We are only going out when we have to. We are keeping a distance from other people and things. So we're keeping things as clean as possible and as distant as possible, which is similar to gray rocking. But sometimes gray rocking doesn't work and you have to go no contact. And so with COVID, you might have to do the same thing. If social distancing isn't enough, you might need to go on lockdown or quarantine. You literally need to stop COVID. In the beginning, a narcissist has hold of your emotional energy and tries to hurt you more emotionally and physically. COVID has your emotional energy right now. Trust me, it does. And it can hurt you physically and emotionally, even deeply. COVID has your emotional energy right now. And even if you're someone who still believes that COVID is just like the flu or it's not a big deal, trust me, COVID still has your energy because COVID is still stopping how you live your life on a normal day-to-day basis. So just like when someone is with a narcissist, whether they believe in the beginning or not that the narcissist is a problem and toxic, they still end up having the ramifications and the responses, results, and outcomes that come with being with a narcissist or dealing with a narcissist, just like COVID. Whether or not you believe in COVID, whether or not that you think it's scary, no matter what your feelings on COVID are, right now it's going to take over and continue to take over how you live your daily life. The outcomes and responses that you have in your life are being dictated by COVID. So what do? We have the gray rocking, but then we might need to go no contact. In no contact, we have to be stronger. And we have to understand that with both narcissism and with COVID, we have a crisis on our hands. We have a trauma on our hands. You still need to heal from it, no matter what your belief system is about the beginning, about if people are overreacting. It doesn't even matter if you think someone's overreacting. It doesn't matter what your political views are. It doesn't matter if you believe in science. The bottom line is, right now, you are being affected by COVID. So COVID isn't just the virus, but COVID is everything that is coming from the virus. Just like narcissism isn't just narcissism, it's everything it touches. It's everyone it touches. It's every response and every negative. It's the domino effect of both of them that hurt you and hurt us as a society. So I want you to start thinking about your isolation that you're going through right now is a protection. It is your safe container. It is your happy place to get away from something toxic. So no more complaining about that you can't do the things that you normally do. You have to rewire your brain to focus on survival and happiness and safety. And even if you don't feel like you're in survival mode right now, focus on being a happier person. You have plenty of time right now to read some books or to take some courses, enrich yourself in some way, take some walks, do whatever it is that you need to do to become a happier, more empowered person. So being upset about COVID and thinking that it's complete bullshit, or being fearful of COVID, or being somewhere in the middle where you just know that it's a bad thing and you want to isolate and decrease it, all of those are fine. All of those are okay, but you still need to deal with every single one of them. So it doesn't matter what your belief system is about COVID or a narcissist. What matters is, how are you going to deal with what you're dealing with right now? How are you going to get the resilience and the positivity to make your life better? And if you care about it, to make life better for the greater good. So there are 3 things that you can do, whether you are dealing with COVID or a narcissist. They are interchangeable. You can do them both right now if you're dealing with COVID and a narcissist. Number 1 is, I don't want you to conceal. When you conceal, you are really just suppressing how you really feel. And when you suppress how you really feel, you are bringing more anger and fear and frustration and overwhelm to your physical body. Your physical body then becomes more taxed. And as you become more taxed and inflamed, you lower your immune system. When you lower your immune system, you are more prone to infections and viruses and more negativity. Number 2 is the brave act. The brave act is different than number 1, which was concealing, where concealing is more internal. It's more about how you feel about yourself. The brave act is the face that you show to everyone. We've been talking a lot about face masks. Well, the brave act is more the masquerade mask. This is the invisible masquerade mask that is the smiling mask that you're showing to the world that is very inauthentic. It's not really how you feel. So if you're with a narcissist and you're showing the world that everything's great because you want everything to be great and you want to be seen as someone that's very together, then You're going to show a certain face to the world that is not authentic. It's just a costume. It's not who you really are. It's very inauthentic. Other people will sense it, and you will feel like a fraud and a phony later on, if not already, and you will start to have shame in yourself. And I don't want you to have that. And if it's COVID, being too brave all of the time and not being realistic is only going to hurt you and make other people not trust you, not trust your judgment if you're constantly always pretending that everything is great when the reality is everything's not great. Number 3, you need to see every moment, every morning as a fresh start. Even if you're suffering right now with COVID on any level, you need to be able to see that every day is a fresh start. You can become healthier, you can become stronger, you can overcome. I know that some of you right now feel like if you're with a narcissist that there is no way out. I know that you can go 10, 20, 30 years with a narcissist and feel like you have your whole life ingrained in being abused and you feel like there is no way out. And there's always a way out. There's always a way to become stronger and healthier and happier. So every day, regardless of what you're dealing with, or if you're dealing with both, every day is a fresh start. Every day you can become healthier. And you don't have to broadcast it. You know, whether it's COVID or with a narcissist, you don't have to tell everyone every vitamin that you're taking with COVID. And with a narcissist, you don't have to tell the world or the narcissist that you're working on yourself. So with both COVID and narcissism, you do the same things. You stop concealing how you feel, you stop the brave act, and you see every day as a fresh start. Let's get creative. What else do you see as a connector in COVID and narcissism or toxic people? What are the connectors and how can you overcome? The more you post below, the more you can help other people, even if you're just sharing your story, whether it's COVID or narcissism, of something positive that other people can really hang on to. Please subscribe, and I have another video for you.